Let the judgment be ready.
That close enough for you? Put that up there.
Oh, you just pulled it out from there. Yeah, you put it a little smaller. Sir?
Nope, we want to take care of that right now. Jeff, you want to get the public in here too,
Can you,
before we get,
Jim, can you get us some new gloves when you come back?
so,
So, how is it going to be working, sir? Are you going to do things? You want me to do things?
Just like we talked about, I'm representing myself.
Start to finish? Want me to do anything?
I try to make my no be no's and my yes be yes.
I just don't understand that. Just,
I mean,
Break it down.
it's not about breaking it down, so I'm representing myself.
Okay, so you don't want me to do anything?
For real.
I just gotta make sure, because we're gonna go over that with the judge. And I gotta know what I'm supposed to do and what you need me to do.
One of you should be removed from this case. What happened in the third?
You can always be working on that as you move forward. Moving to a new judge eventually.
Probably the victim's family will go there.
Okay. Keep them all over there.
Yep.
Fine. It'll take me 2 minutes, but I'm ready.
Please rise. Court is now in session. I will preside.
Have a seat, folks. Are you on? All right. Appearances on the People versus Eric Baker. Counsel?
Yeah. Good morning, Judge. William Lawrence, P70481 for the people.
Thank you. And Mr. Baker, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Parker, if you don't mind having a seat. Mr. Baker, I asked Mr. Parker to be here to assist you if you want his assistance. Understood?
Understood.
Just to confirm, last time you and I spoke, you were convinced you wanted to represent yourself for today's proceedings, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you hearing him okay with the mask? Are
Yes,
you comfortable?
yes, sir.
Are you, okay. If you do that, we'll probably be all right. Counsel, you can sit down, I'm sorry. And you don't have to jump. I know it's instinctive, but if you don't jump up to talk to me, it's okay.
Okay.
And are we ready to get started?
We are, Judge.
Okay. Let's call a witness.
Yeah, we'll start with our first witness, Elise Reed. That's ALYSE REED.
Thank you. Ms. Reed, all the way up front, please. You're coming way up here. Watch your step on this ramp. Raise your right hand for me, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth today? All right, come right over here and have a seat in that chair. Go ahead, counsel.
All right, thank you very much, Judge. Ms. Reed, would you please state your name for the record?
Elise Reed.
Ms. Reed, I'm going to ask you about a couple of individuals. Do you know Eric Baker?
Yes.
And how do you know him?
Ex-boyfriend.
You said ex-boyfriend? How long have you known Mr. Baker for?
2.5, 3 years.
And how long were the two of you in a relationship?
That amount to that.
And during the course of your relationship, was there any time where you lived together?
Yes.
And how long was that? How long about did you live together?
For as long as we was together. For about 2 years.
Okay. And where is it that you lived?
We had lived on the east side of Detroit, and we had lived on the west side of Detroit.
What was which street was your house on in Detroit?
On the east side, it was Helen Street, and on the west side, it was Tuxedo.
Okay. All right. The second person I want to ask you about is, did you know Terry Davis?
Yes.
And how did you know Terry Davis, the deceased in this case?
I met him. I met him like 2010, 11.
So you've known him for over 10 years?
Yes.
And did you, how would you refer to your relationship? What was the relationship between you and Mr. Davis?
We were really good friends.
Was there ever times of intimacy with the two of you?
Yes.
And all the way up until the time of the incident and his death, you maintained that friendship with him?
Yes.
All right. So I want to ask you then about the day and night that this happened. It starts out on September 4th, 2021. Do you remember what you were doing that day?
I was hanging out with my children earlier in the day.
And when you say hanging out with your kids, do your kids live with you?
But they live with my mom instead of and dad.
They
Live
live
with my mom and dad.
Okay, they live with your mom and dad, and then do you? Where do you go when you hang out with your kids?
Just like to the park or to it's a big red swing at the end of the street.
But you go see them at your mom and dad's house?
Yes.
Okay. Were you visiting them on September 4th, 2021?
Yes.
All right. Does there come a time in the day when you were going somewhere and you were worried about whether somebody following you.
Yes,
Can you tell us about that?
yes, I was going to the store. It was dark outside. I was heading to the store and someone was dressed in all black following me.
And is this in the area of your parents' house?
Yes,
And so when you say you were going to the store, were you walking or driving?
yes, I was walking.
And the about this, you said you were worried about somebody following you. Can you describe that person at all as you remember it in that moment?
It was a tall person dressed in all black, like black hoodie and black pants.
Could you tell if it was a man or a woman?
I could tell it was a man,
Okay. Could you tell what race the individual was?
African American.
Okay. And at how far behind you was this person?
It was a distance, but I could tell like they were walking directly behind me with their hands in the.
Was it closer or further than the distance between the two of us right now?
A little further.
Did you notice anybody else or just this one person?
Just one person.
So what is it that you do?
I grabbed my phone and when I text 911.
So you sent a 911 text
Yes,
saying what?
that someone is following me.
Then what did you do after that?
I ran.
How long did you run for?
I ran until I was out of breath and I didn't see the person behind me anymore. So I was running and looking behind me.
And so you didn't notice that person anymore at that time?
No.
Okay. Do you have any contact then with Terry Davis, the deceased in this case?
Yes, when I was walking back from the store, I had called him. He didn't answer, so he called me back.
And so you spoke with him on the phone?
Yes,
And then based on that conversation with him on the phone, do you meet up with him?
yes,
And where do you meet up with him at?
at the park.
What park are we talking about?
I don't know the exact name of the park.
Is it Fernandez Park?
Yes, he always called it the big.
All right. And so you meet up there. And can you give the judge I know you said it was dark outside. Can you give the judge a time of day? Like what time are we talking about where this is now happening?
It was around 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Okay. All right. And so you met up with Mr. Davis at the park?
Yes,
Anybody else or just the two of you?
just the two of us.
And what is it that you did?
Well, I was sitting on the shed, like under the shed on the picnic tables. He pulled up and he said, "Hey, yo," and I said, "Hey." He got out the car, got out his truck, and he walked up to me. He was telling me, talking to me and everything, telling me it was his birthday. He turned up.
Let me ask you this question if I can. Can you just generally just describe this park,
Okay.
to the court, Fernandez Park? Like, where's it at?
I don't know the exact name of the street.
What city is it in?
It's in Romulus.
Is it in a neighborhood?
Yes.
And what are some of the features of this park? I think you said a picnic.
Yes, it has the parking lot, and then it has a picnic area. And then off to the side, it has the playground, and it has the basketball court off to the side that's fenced off.
Okay. So it's standard city park.
Yes.
All right. So you're talking with Mr. Davis, just the two of you. And what, do you go anywhere after that?
We went to the court. After we got done talking under the shed by the picnic tables, we went to the court.
The basketball court?
Yes.
And what do you do there?
We started playing basketball.
While playing basketball with Mr. Davis at the courts, does anybody come up, approach you? Anybody else?
Yes.
Can you just tell the judge about that?
Yes. When we were playing basketball, I made a shot, he made a shot, and then as we were playing, somebody came up from out the dark, came into the court. Terry David asked me, did I know who it was? I said no.
And then
And
what happened?
then that's when Eric Baker proceeded to tell us to put our hands up, put our hands down.
All right, so let me break that down a little bit if I can. The person who approached you, you told Terry Davis initially that you didn't recognize who, or you
No.
know who it was.
No, not at
Were you
first.
expecting anybody?
No, sir.
And it was dark.
Yes.
And can you describe though this person that, you know, approached the courts, the basketball courts?
It was a male, tall, dressed in all black, black hoodie and black pants.
Did you make a connection at that time between that? Did you think you were seeing the same person that was following you earlier?
It didn't dawn on me until after the fact.
Were you able to, the individual that is approaching the basketball court that you just described, could you see his face initially?
No, because he had the hood down.
So tell the judge about the very first interaction between that person and you and Mr. Davis. Like, does he come up and say something to you? Tell the judge what, you know, about that.
Yes, he started talking and he said, put your hands up, don't move. He started pointing his weapons, like, don't move, don't move.
Let me hit pause for a second. You said he has a weapon.
Yes.
What kind of a weapon?
Revolver.
And he's got it. You a moment ago were motioning with your hands. Was he holding it in his hand?
Yes,
All right. And is he pointing it at anybody?
yes,
Who's he pointing it at?
and me and Mr. Davis.
And how far apart are you guys at this point in time, Mr. Baker and the two of you?
We're not that far apart, like, in reach.
Okay. And you said that this individual is saying stuff to you. What is he saying again?
He told us to turn around, put our heads down, don't look at him.
Does this person have anything over their face?
I don't recall.
How is it that you recognize this person then as being Eric Baker? You use the word, you know, that's when Eric Baker is that
I
person.
recognize his voice.
And this individual whose voice you recognize it as Eric Baker's.
Yeah, correct.
The person who you would have been in a relationship with for a couple of years and lived with and so forth.
Yes,
So that you said this person is giving you directions, you and Mr. Davis, and he's pointing the gun at you. Does he ask for anything?
he asked for money.
And when I use the word, does he ask for anything? Can you tell us that specifically? I'm assuming the person didn't say, oh, hey, you guys got a couple bucks for me?
He said, give me all your money. I want, give me everything you got, give me all your money. Drop it down right here. Me on the ground.
Is this, and does he have the gun when he's saying that?
Yes,
And is he pointing the gun at anybody when he's saying that?
yes,
Who's he pointing it at?
me and Mr. Davis.
Okay. Did you have any money on you at that time?
No, sir.
So did you give him anything in answer to that demand?
No, sir.
What about what about Mr. Davis? Did Mr. Davis comply with the demand for money?
Yes, he he had his wallet and he threw it on the ground. And he said, this is all I got.
All right. And did you see that wallet get picked up by Mr. Baker or not?
No, I don't recall.
So what happens next?
Mr. Baker started putting his focus on Mr. Davis, but I'm still in shock, but his focus is on Mr. Davis, so I'm slowly walking away. And that's when I realized he wasn't focused on me anymore. I took off running.
When you took off running, did you hear anything?
Yes,
What did you hear?
I heard a gunshot.
Where were you running to?
Anywhere. I ran across the street.
And then do you encounter anybody?
Yes,
Who do you encounter?
Mr. Baker.
All right, tell the judge about that.
When I was running, he told me, he's like, where you going? Bring your dumb ass with me, bitch, before I hurt you.
Okay, so, and where is this? So, because you're running away from the basketball courts, you hear a gunshot. How much time goes by before, what you're saying is basically Mr. Baker caught up with you?
Yes,
And about how much time was there in between you taking off running and Mr. Baker catching up with you?
it's about a minute,
And about how much time would you say after you hear the gunshot did Mr. Baker catch up with you?
about 2 minutes.
Repeat that.
Objection, Your
Repeat,
Honor.
repeat your answer. How much?
About a minute or two.
Thank you. Objection, what's your objection?
The prosecutor coercing the witness, saying basically something happened. Basically, I ran up and caught up with him.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not understanding your objection. You didn't like the question he asked?
No, the prosecutor coercing the witness. He said basically, Mr. Baker ran up and caught up with you.
Okay, I don't
Putting
see that
words
as,
in their mouth.
I don't think that's coercion, so I'll overrule your objection.
Yes, sir.
Continuous forms.
And so your interaction with Mr. Baker then, where is this happening?
In Romulus.
And but you ran away from the basketball courts. I think you said something about running to the street or across the street. So where are the two of you? Where does he say these words to you? Where are you when he says these words?
We're across the street, like by some houses, a little away from the park.
Okay. And is it just the two of you?
Yes,
And does he still have his gun?
yes.
What was he doing with his gun at that time?
He was pointing at me.
And I know you said this earlier, but there was a few things going on. So for clarity's sake, what is it that he says to you?
Get your dumb ass in the car before I hurt you.
And so there's a vehicle that's there.
Yes,
Did you recognize that vehicle?
yes,
Whose vehicle was it?
Mr. Baker's.
And had you been inside that vehicle before?
Yes,
So he says, get your dumb ass into the car. Do you get into the vehicle?
yes.
And where in the vehicle do you get in?
He had his car parked like a half a block away or like across the street, but down the street, so it's like a block away.
So you went to the vehicle
Yes,
and you got in the vehicle?
yes.
What seat were you in? Driver, passenger, front seat?
Passenger,
And front or back?
front,
Okay. Did he get into the vehicle?
yes.
Where did he get into?
Driver's side,
And was there anybody else in the vehicle?
no, sir.
And he still had his gun?
Yes.
Was he saying anything to you at that time when you get in the vehicle?
He was saying like, I don't recall.
What was the tone? Did you feel that you were free to leave?
No,
Did you want to be in that vehicle?
no,
Did the vehicle drive off?
yes.
Where did you all go?
We went down Merriman, past the hotels, and we got on 94 and proceeded to go to Detroit,
And where in Detroit did you go?
to his Eric Baker's house,
And what street is that on?
Tuxedo.
So then that's the house that you previously lived with him in Detroit on the west side, I think you said?
Yes,
What happens when you get to the house?
when we got in the house, I was panicking, shaking, my whole body shaking, nervous, scared. He running around, nervous. I don't know how he was feeling. I know how I was feeling. He had told me to calm down. I'm gonna be okay. I'm not in trouble. I don't have nothing to worry about. And that he needed to take care of something.
And then what happened next?
He left the house. He told me to turn off all the lights and don't leave the house.
Did you feel like you were free to leave?
No,
What did you think would happen to you if you tried to leave?
he was gonna come find me and my family and hurt us.
Have there been threats made to you in the past during your relationship with Mr. Baker?
Yes,
And were those threats also directed toward your family?
yes,
And you did not, in this, now it's September the 5th, that it's past midnight, correct?
yes,
And you don't feel free to leave this house on Tuxedo.
no,
Did he talk about what happened with you at the basketball courts? Did he discuss any of the details with you?
he told me that he shot him, he think he shot him in his stomach, and his shoulder, and he didn't know if he was alive or not.
And when you say he, you're talking about Eric Baker?
Yes,
And you said Eric Baker said that he shot him, but what part of the body did Eric Baker say he shot him in?
he said he think his shoulder,
And he didn't know it, when he said him, who was he referring to? Who did
Terry
you think?
Davis.
All right, so how long do you stay at this house on Tuxedo?
I stayed there for a while because I was afraid to leave.
Did Eric Baker leave at some point?
He kind of kept me with him everywhere he went, so I wouldn't leave.
What happened with the vehicle?
We got pulled over by the police.
Okay, yeah, well, so that was a bad question by me. All right, so how long, do you stay at Tuxedo for days?
Yes,
You would go to other places, but if you were going to other places, Eric Baker was with you?
yes, and I did make a getaway. I went to a family member's house, and that's where I was hiding out. And he found me over there because he rode down the street and seen me outside and told me to get my ass in the car.
So at some point you left Tuxedo and went to a family member's house?
Yes,
And when you say he, who are you just talking about?
Eric Bacon.
So he finds you,
Yes,
and then what happens?
he told me to get in the car.
Is the same vehicle that you've
Yes,
been talking about the entire time, his vehicle?
yes,
Do you get into the car?
yes.
Where do you go?
Back to his house on Tuxedo Street. We went a bunch of places.
Okay. So there were some efforts made by you to get away, but he ended up finding you.
Yes,
All right. So does there come a point in time this is in September of 2021, everything we're talking about here. Later in the month of September, I think you mentioned a moment ago, you got pulled over by the police.
yes.
Who was with you?
Eric Bacon.
What vehicle was it?
Eric Baker's car.
Same vehicle we've been talking
Same
about?
vehicle.
Who was driving?
Mr. Baker.
Okay, and where were you in the car?
Passenger side.
And was there anybody else in the vehicle besides the two of you?
No, sir.
Okay, and so where were you at when you got pulled over by police?
Excuse me, we were on Woodward.
In Detroit?
Excuse me, in Detroit, at front of a bank.
And when were you asked to get out of the vehicle by the police?
Yes,
And did you get out?
yes,
And did you also see Mr. Baker get out?
yes,
Okay. When you got out of the vehicle, were you detained by the police?
yes,
And did you also observe Mr. Baker be detained?
yes,
And did you see the police search your vehicle?
yes,
Did you see the police recover anything from the vehicle?
yes.
What did you see them recover?
Revolver and a shotgun pump.
And did you know where in the vehicle those things were?
No,
Okay. Did you see where the police recovered them from?
no,
Did you recognize that revolver?
yes.
What was that revolver? How did you recognize it from what?
But when he pointed it at me and Mr. Davis.
So that was the same weapon that was used in the homicide?
Yes,
And was that your weapon ever at all?
no, sir.
So the revolver used in the homicide as well as the second gun, how would you describe the second gun?
It was about this long.
Was that like a rifle?
Yeah, yeah, but it was like a pump, 'cause
Okay, like a shotgun?
yeah,
And for the record, I don't know, she had her hands probably like, 3 feet apart.
yes.
Noted.
All right, so, at that time then, did you speak with the police over
Um,
the course of, because you've been detained? Did
Well,
they interview you?
yes, the next day, because I didn't speak to no one the same day I was arrested, so I think maybe like the next day or the day after, that's when I finally spoke to someone.
So the question then, some period of time, a couple of weeks, few weeks have gone by. Why, and you were with, your testimony is you were with Mr. Baker the whole time?
Mhm.
Why did you make any effort to try to call the police?
No,
And why is that?
I was afraid.
In the course of the investigation, did you also give testimony under oath on October 2nd, 2021 pursuant to an investigative subpoena?
Yes,
And so this is actually the second time that you testified under oath to these facts.
yes,
All right. Mr. Baker, do you see him in the courtroom today?
yes.
Can you point to him and describe what he's wearing?
He's wearing I guess a reddish orange jumpsuit.
And just pointing, I know you're looking in his direction, but for the record, the witness is pointing to and identified Mr. Baker. He's the only person in red over there.
Noted.
Did you see Mr. Davis with a weapon on him at any point in time during this incident?
No, sir.
Did you have a weapon on you at any point in time during the incident?
No, sir.
The last thing I wanted to say is, you alluded to it earlier. You said that at some point in time, you made a connection between the person that was following you earlier when you went to the store and Mr. Baker, the person who you're saying is the one that robbed and then shot Mr. Davis. When did you make that connection?
When he walked up at us at the park and he started speaking, because I recognize, known him so long, I know his voice again. I just put it together when I realized what he had on and the person that was following me had on.
Basically all black?
Yes, same height.
All right. Ms. Reed, I don't have any further questions for you at this time, but there's going to be questions maybe from the other side, okay? Do you need a moment at all, or are you good to go?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Mr. Baker, questions for Ms. Reed?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm just going to ask you to speak up because Heather's recording. It's got to be clear.
Okay. My first question, you gotta forgive me if it's a lot going on, so you gotta forgive me for my voice. You stated, Ms. Reed, about you going to the store. Is that correct?
Correct.
Can you explain to me, or to the court, was that before the incident? Was that immediately right before the incident, or was it some time in between that, you going to the store and meeting up with Mr. Davis?
It was before I met up with Mr. Davis.
And did you go to the court and wait on him once you came back from the store?
I was walking, yes.
And your reports, it doesn't have that you went to the store and came back to the court to wait on Mr. Davis.
Is there a question there?
I'm asking her if she can explain that, if she can address that issue.
I will ask it in the form of a question, makes it easier.
On the form of question. Ms. Reed, Can you explain why you did not put this in your initial report?
No, I cannot explain.
Okay. Also, I have here a statement. I'm going to read it out loud so the clerk can hear.
All right, whose statement is that?
Oh, okay, thank you, Your Honor. This is a statement by Elise Janae Reed that's at the witness stand talking to I believe a Reynolds and a Detective Otter.
Is that from the October 2nd interview that Mr. Lawrence referenced?
I believe so,
Okay.
yes, but just to clarify. I'm trying to get to the beginning of this statement so I can clarify the names. Clerk. Excuse me, Your Honor. I'm just trying to get these names down correct before I proceed. It was examined by Mr. Reynolds. I believe that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah, it's the transcript, Judge.
Yeah. and
From
also
October 2nd.
presented-
Yeah.
Okay. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so we on the right track?
I just wanted the record to know what statement you were referring to. Go ahead.
All right. It states on page 25. Number one,
I approach the court wishes I've got a transcript, so can you refer to page 25?
Would that help?
Yes, sir.
I've got the same thing in front of me that you've got in front of you that way.
yes, sir.
Thank you, counsel. Page 25.
Yes, page 25.
Go ahead.
It says, letter, I believe that stands for answer. Answer, no, sir. Then the next question, it says, and after you and Mr. Baker was stopped by the Detroit Police Department, did you have any opportunity to sit down and speak with Rumblers detective? It states here, Elise Reed said, yes, sir. More specifically, did you talk to Detective Otter, who is seated to my right? It states, Elise Reed says, yes, sir. Then it states, now when you talked to him at first, did you tell him the whole truth? Her response was not at first. Then the question is, eventually did you? Then the statement says yes by Elise Reed. And did you from this point on essentially tell him what you told me today? It states, yes, sir. Was that the truth? She states, yes, sir. Okay, have you heard at all from Mr. Baker since he was locked up? No, sir. Has anybody called you on his behalf? No, sir. Okay, I wasn't there, so. Oh, can you grab that for me? Okay, I wasn't there, so I don't know anything from my own eyes. I just know what I have heard from you and read in different police reports. Is there anything more that you think I ought to know about regarding this incident that happened involving Mr. Becker and Mr. Davis? The point I wanted to make was that she made a different statement there. And today,
Okay, let me stop you. There's going to be a point in these proceedings where you can make your points. At this part of the proceedings is Q and A.
okay,
So if you have questions for Ms. Reed, that's fine, ask them. If you don't have questions from Ms. Reed, that's okay too. At some
Okay.
point, I'm going to give you a chance to testify. Understood?
understood.
Okay. Ms. Reed, would you like a cough drop?
Yeah, some water.
Just leave the rest right there on the counter. Thank you. Any questions?
Yes, yes, I do. You made a statement, Ms. Reed, that I drove past a relative house and told you to get into the vehicle, and that's when that was the time that we got together and we was together. My question is, you stating that I caught up with you, told you to get in the car. My question is, by that, is that the time that we stayed together until we got arrested?
Can you repeat that question, please?
You stated that I was driving past a relative house, correct?
Is that a yes, ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you.
Also, I told you to get in the car. I'm paraphrasing now, make that clear. If you agree to this, I told you to get into the car, correct?
Correct.
Did we stay together that whole time until we got arrested?
Correct. You're saying from the time you rode past my relative house and when you told me to get in the car until we got arrested?
I'm-
Yes.
You say yes. Going back to the crime that happened, did you state that the prosecutor stated that I caught up to Elise Reed? Do you agree that, I recant that statement.
You can rephrase.
I want to rephrase the statement. Did you or did you not, Ms. Reed, state that I told you that I cussed at you and told you to get in the vehicle?
Correct, you did.
I have a statement here at, I believe the title states, it's the details of investigation, page 2. It states on 09/07/2021, Detective Otter spoke with Elise Reed, mother,
Just back off the mic a little bit.
Lene Reed, who confirmed that Elise was at her house on the night of 9/04/21, and that she did text 911 because as she was outside waiting for a ride, she thought she was being followed by someone. Lene explained Elise is in an abusive relationship with Eric Baker and that they used to live somewhere in Detroit. You stated, my question to you, Elise Reed, you stated that you made a 911 text, correct?
Correct.
Was you in the car with me when you made that 911 text?
No. I never ever seen you that when I made that text. What are you talking about?
Well, let me rephrase that statement. Can you let the court know when did you make the 911 text?
When I was walking to the store and
When you-
someone was following me.
Someone was following you. Did you, at any point in time, did you, in your statements, did you have, when you made the statement somebody was following you, was it at 2 different times? Somebody followed, was it just that one time somebody followed you and it led into the shooting?
I don't get what you're saying.
I gotta find this statement. Okay, I have a statement by you, Elise Reed, that states, on 9/28/21, Detective Otter interviewed Elise Reed. During the interview, Elise Reed confirmed that she texted 911 on 9/4/21 because she was being followed by a male dressed in all black. She ran through some bushes and the male disappeared. She contacted her friend, Mr. Davis, and told him to meet her up at the big park. They were talking about playing basketball. Then the same male dressed in all black came up to the court and pointed a gun at them. Then the proceeding of it, the male told them to put their hands up and give him their money. And Mr. Davis tossed his wallet. Elise Reed recognized his voice as that of her boyfriend, Eric Baker. That's one statement you made about the guy disappearing. The guy disappeared in all black, correct?
Correct.
Today, did you state that the guy you seen in all black, did he just come out of nowhere?
Correct, yes.
Repeat that, please. I didn't hear your answer.
I don't recall.
Was your answer, I don't recall?
Yes.
At any point in time, did Detective Otter and Detective Reynolds notify you what perjury mean when making a statement? When you was being interviewed, what was that date? clarify?
I
The
think
day you made
I
the
think you
statement?
read 3 different dates off already. October 2nd was one interview, there was two different
Yes.
September dates.
This is October 2nd, I believe, yes, sir.
Okay, so that's your question, is on October 2nd, did anybody, I inform her of what perjury was?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Um, do you recall one of them talking to you and telling you it's okay if you just tell us a different statement, if you just tell us the truth now, the old statement would be basically neglected?
No one told me no such thing like that before. Why would they tell me?
I want to read something for. Just one moment, Your Honor. I won't be that long. I can't find it right now. I'll come back to it. It's the statement between Reynolds and him clarifying that them going over the about perjury and talking to Elise Reed.
It's on page 7 of that.
Page 7. Thank you.
The bottom page, the bottom of page 6, it's right there.
Bottom page 6. Yep, I got it right here. Thank you. All right, yes, it clearly states that it says at the bottom paragraph, at number 6, your sworn testimony will be verbally recorded and or transcribed in accordance with Michigan law. That's why we have the court reporter here. And you could be subject to a perjury prosecution if you lied during your testimony. Now, do you understand those rights? She clearly stated yes. And then they proceeded. Nope, that's not exactly what I was looking for. I'll come back to that though, but my point is,
Okay, stop there. This isn't,
Oh, my
this
bad.
isn't the time for you to be making your points. It's the time for you to be asking questions.
all right,
You're gonna get a chance to testify if you choose to.
I want to bring up my cell phone and my text messages.
Okay, but once again, she's on the stand. If you don't have any more questions for Ms. Reed, just let me know.
Oh, okay. So I gotta take advantage of this. Yes, sir. Um. Well, Ms. Reed, uh, when you was in the detained, the day you were arrested on your warrant for questioning, how long did you spend in the Romulus jail?
3 days, I believe. Might have been, I believe it was 3 days. Might have been a little longer or shorter, but I believe it was 3 days.
The day you got arrested, when you were sent out to the Romulus jail, did they question you and release you immediately, or did they keep you in the 72 hours?
I was detained for 72 hours.
Okay. And then once they detained you them 72 hours, did they detain you for another 72 hours? Or was you released and then brought back for questioning?
No, I was questioning within those 72 hours. I believe so.
At what, Your Honor, I want to address the bench, your podium, Your Honor. At what point in time I would like to request the video,
Right. I'm only gonna say this one more time. This is Q&A for Ms. Reed. I'm gonna give you the time you're asking for, but this is the time to ask her questions. Do you not have questions for her? It's not fair to have her sit there while
Right.
you do all this other stuff you want to do.
Right,
If you don't have questions, you don't have to ask her questions.
right,
But if you're not gonna ask her questions, we're gonna let her go.
okay,
So let's decide what we're gonna do with Ms. Reed.
all right. During that time, when you was being questioned by the detectives and Romulus, did they ever come to you with charges, saying they was gonna put charges on you?
I don't recall.
At any time, did you request a lawyer?
No, sir.
At any time, did Detective Otter relay information to you that I said that you committed this crime? Or that you was the last person at the scene?
Never heard of it.
I have no more questions.
Thank you. Mr. Lawrence, any follow-up with Ms. Reed?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Reed, watch your step. Thank you for your time. Mr. Lawrence, next witness?
Yeah, our next witness is Corporal Andrew Carriger, Carriger.
Corporal, all the way up front, please. Yeah. Raise your right hand for me. Swear affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Come on up, have your seat. Watch your step on the ramp. Your witness, counsel.
Thank you very much, Judge. Officer, would you please state your name for the record?
Yeah, Andrew Carragher,
And how are you employed?
by the city of Romulus as a police officer,
And how long have you been with Romulus PD?
over 10 years.
Okay. And were you working back on September 5th, the early morning of September 5th, 2021?
Yes,
Were you working alone or with a partner?
I was by myself.
Okay. Did you receive a police run to Fernandez Park?
Yes,
And did you respond to that location?
yes, I did.
When you got there, were you the first officer there?
Myself and Corporal Rice showed up about the same time.
Okay. When you all got there, did you make any observations?
As we were getting out of the park, we saw subject laying in the middle of approximately the middle of the basketball courts, and then another subject underneath the pavilion.
The subject underneath the pavilion, did that subject direct you anywhere?
Yes, to the basketball courts. He stated that he was the caller.
And so then you went to the basketball courts?
Yes,
You and Corporal Rice?
yes.
And when you got to the basketball court, what did you see?
As we made our approach, there was a subject that was non-responsive, laying pretty much face down in the middle of the basketball court. There was a pool of blood puddling underneath them. Corporal Rice advised our dispatch, to get a medical on the way. As we got closer, the subject was cold to the touch and appeared to have been there for a while.
Okay. What time, what time on September 5th are we talking about?
It was in the morning hours. I believe it was around like 9:06, I think was the time of call.
Okay. And then was the subject, the deceased individual, the Wayne County Medical Examiner's office come out
Eventually, yes.
and took possession of the body?
Yes.
No further questions for this witness.
Mr. Baker, do you have any questions for the corporal?
What's your, are you an examiner?
I'm a police officer.
You're just a police officer who arrived at the scene, correct?
Correct.
You're not the officer who did the examination or no, that's forensic. Okay, I have no questions.
No questions? All right, you can step down. Thank you. Can we release the corporal back to his duties?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Be safe.
Our next witness then, Judge, is Sergeant Roger Salwa, S-A-L-W-A.
Sergeant, all the way up front, please. Raise your right hand. Swear affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Come up, watch your step on the ramp. Settle in. Proceed, Mr. Lawrence.
All right, thank you, Judge. Sergeant, would you please state your name for the record?
Detective Sergeant Roger Selwa.
And how are you employed?
I'm report with the city of Romulus at the Romulus Police Department.
How long have you been with Romulus PD?
July will be 21 years.
Did you have an opportunity to be involved in the investigation of a homicide that occurred around September 5th, 2021 at Fernandez Park?
Yes,
And one of your duties with this case, did it involve going to the Wayne County Medical Examiner's office?
yes.
And why is it that you went there?
To pick up the evidence removed from the body?
And were you able to do that?
Yes.
And what was the evidence that was removed from the body?
One spent bullet and a vial of blood.
And whose body are we talking about?
Victim Davis?
Terry Davis?
Correct.
And so, did you place the bullet recovered from the body? Did you place that in evidence?
Yes.
And what item number did you place it on?
The bullet is item number .031.
And do you happen to know what the case report number is that was assigned to this matter?
I would have to reflect from the report.
If you look at the report, would it refresh your memory?
Yes.
Yeah, approach.
Sure.
All right, does that show the case report number for the investigation of the homicide of Terry Davis?
Yes.
And what number is that?
2100144438.
This evidence that you picked up from the medical examiner's office, is that then get taken to the Michigan State Police Lab?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much, Sergeant. There may be a question from
Mr. Baker, any questions for the sergeant?
What was the item, Sergeant?
One spent bullet.
One spent bullet.
Correct.
What was the relation of that bullet?
That bullet was removed by the medical examiner's office of the victim, Terry Davis.
That's it?
Repeat?
That's it,
That's
Sergeant?
That's all his part of it is.
Okay, does the bullet relate to anything else in the evidence?
Yes.
Any weapons?
Yes.
What weapon is that, Sergeant?
Repeat?
What weapon is that, Sergeant?
I would have to look at the report to identify the weapon.
And to clarify, would it be that type of weapon or specifically the weapon that's in evidence?
Specifically, it was linked to the weapon recovered by the FAST team.
And you don't know the name, what type of weapon that was? Sergeant?
Without looking at the report, no.
Further question?
No further questions?
Nothing further.
Thank you, Sergeant. Stay safe. Next witness, Mr. Moore.
Next witness is Corporal Monty Holliday. Just two arresting officers and then a few.
Thank you.
Holliday. And the first name Monty, Monte.
Sir, come on up. All the way up front. You're gonna watch your step on this incline, please. Raise your right hand for me. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Affirm. Thank you. Right up here, have a seat in the chair.
All right, Corporal, would you please state your name for the record?
Corporal Monty K. Holiday.
And how are you employed?
I'm employed by the County of Wayne Sheriff, Wayne County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, and do you work for the FAST team?
Yes, I'm assigned to the Fugitive Apprehension Service Team.
Did you, as part of your work for that team, have an opportunity to conduct a surveillance on September 27th, 2021?
Yes.
And in what area were you set up surveying?
After we had a briefing of the information received from to assist Romulus PD, we set up surveillance in the area of Tuxedo and I want to say in the area of 2227 Tuxedo.
Were you aware of a number of subjects that you were looking for?
Yes.
Okay. And was it how many individuals total?
Actually, it was one, and then it wound up being two.
Okay, so while on surveillance, did you observe any of those individuals you were looking for?
Yes.
And who was that?
First, I observed female, first name of Elise.
Last name Reed.
Reed, yes, Miss Reed.
Okay, and where did you observe her?
Walking out of the residence of 2227 Tuxedo, Detroit, Michigan.
And where did she go?
She entered a white Chrysler 300.
Okay. And where did she enter that vehicle?
Passenger side.
Okay. Was she with anybody else?
Yes,
Was that person a male or a female?
it was a male.
And where did that person get into the same vehicle?
Yes,
And what seat did that person get into?
the driver's side.
Did you see anybody else besides the two of them?
No,
Did you see anybody else inside the Chrysler 300?
no.
Okay. So what happens next?
After the subjects entered the vehicle, there was a slight hesitation before they pulled off. They departed from the residence. That would be eastbound Tuxedo.
Did you follow them?
Yes,
And you were in a vehicle?
yes.
So where did you, as you're following them, where do you go?
From that point, we started going towards the Lodge Freeway, which is east of there. And from that point, we went south on Lodge.
Did you communicate with other members of the apprehension team and to let them know what was happening?
Yes,
Did that vehicle get stopped?
yes.
Were you involved in the stopping of that vehicle?
I continued the surveillance of the vehicle until it reached its destination. And from that point, I radioed the takedown units to go ahead and stop the vehicle.
And you were not a member of the takedown?
No, I came in after.
And where was it when you say it came to its destination and then you radioed in the takedown unit? Where was that destination?
It was on Putnam Street in the city of Detroit, across just north of Woodward. Want to say that was across the street from the Detroit Main Library.
And then you were part of the takedown team. You said you showed up afterwards.
Yes.
Did you observe any weapon recovered from that vehicle?
By the time I guess you could say approached the scene, I did observe a male outside of the vehicle reaching towards the back of the vehicle.
Was the male inside the vehicle or outside the vehicle?
He was standing outside, partially in, partially out.
And that male was that the same male that you saw get into the vehicle?
Yes,
And was the driver of the vehicle?
yes,
Was the back door open?
yes, the rear of the vehicle.
And that would be on the driver's side?
Yes,
And you were saying that the driver was getting into the vehicle? How did you describe that?
he was bent over into the back, the rear of the vehicle in the passenger seat.
What happens next?
From that point, that's when officers were giving him verbal commands to step back from the vehicle to take him into custody.
And did the person comply?
Yes,
Okay. Do you see that person in the courtroom?
yes.
All right. And can you point him out and describe what he's wearing in the court?
Has on a red Wayne County jumpsuit.
For the record, the witness has identified Mr. Baker.
So noted.
So Mr. Baker was detained. Do you go to the actual vehicle, the Chrysler 300 yourself?
Yes,
And do you observe the back seat of the vehicle?
yes. What I observed was the fact that the back seat was folded down, but it couldn't be closed because it was something that was trapped between the seat and the closure of the.
This back seat we're talking about, what's behind the seat?
It was a duffel bag.
I'm saying in terms of the structure of the car.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's behind the back seat of the vehicle?
What's behind the back seat is
Yeah.
the trunk of the vehicle.
Yeah, so the separation between the back seat of the vehicle and the trunk, you're saying the back seat was folded down?
Yes,
So you could get into the trunk
yes,
and you could see into the trunk
yes,
from the back seat?
yes,
And this is on the driver's side?
yes,
And do you see anything in the trunk area that you're talking about right there?
yes.
What do you see?
It was a duffel bag that was open that had item in it.
Did you see what the item was?
Yes, it was a weapon, firearm, handgun.
All right. And did you personally recover that or did a different officer?
A
recover
different
that?
officer did.
Okay. Did you inspect the vehicle in any other way?
Continuing from inventory search, each officer kind of took a portion of the vehicle to search. And there was also located in the trunk of the vehicle before it was towed, a shotgun.
All right, then I don't have any further questions for you, Corporal Holliday. Thank you very much.
Mr. Baker, any questions for the corporal?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Would you say, how do you want me to address you? Are you a
That's
corporal?
fine. That's fine.
Corporal. Would you say the weapon was in plain sight?
Yes,
It was in plain sight in the duffel bag?
yes,
Is there video camera footage, chest cam?
yes.
I would like that to be presented today, Your Honor.
We have it, but I mean, I'm not planning on playing the body cam
My
for today's purposes.
My argument,
You
I
want
haven't
to,
We
had,
have a copy of it too.
hold on. You want to introduce that video as part of your case in chief?
yes.
Okay, but we're not at your case in chief yet, understood?
Hold on,
Do
you
you
said
need
the
it to
case in
question
chief.
him?
Well, it's for his credibility of him saying that the
Okay.
gun was visible,
Okay,
and I'm saying the gun wasn't. And I'm requesting a chest video footage,
body cam.
body cam.
Okay. Are you prepared to show it? Because I don't have it.
No, we have a copy of it, Judge, and a copy for the defendant. You know, on this issue, and I understand, you know, Mr. Baker's interest because it's a pretty significant piece of evidence. But it's not anything that would involve a motion to suppress or something like that is an issue for when we get to the circuit court, if and when we get to the circuit court. And so it's just not part of this preliminary examination hearing.
I object, Your Honor.
Okay,
This is-
hold on. You don't have to object. You can just
Oh,
have another argument that doesn't agree with his.
okay.
So go ahead.
My argument is this is about evidence. This is preliminary, a preliminary hearing. I have a right to see all evidence and to confront my accuser.
Well, this is a probable cause here, okay? And you do have a right to see all the evidence, but we don't use today for you to view evidence. Understand the difference?
Mm.
This is not, excuse me, this is not a discovery hearing. So according to what Mr. Lawrence has said, they have provided you the body cam footage.
No, sir.
We had provided them all the body cam footage that Romulus had in this case. This body cam footage obviously comes from Detroit. Detective Williams went through the effort to get the body cam from Detroit and to produce a copy of it for myself and for the defense, which we have today. We've now
Okay.
got that today.
All right.
But this is all going to head toward maybe a suppression hearing of some kind down the road, not for the probable cause.
He's avoiding showing the footage, Your Honor.
That's not what I'm hearing. And correct me if I misspeak, Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence's argument is regardless of what is or is not on that video, it's going to be something that discussion is going to have to take place at the circuit court because this is only a probable cause hearing.
He's saying that, I also heard him say, I'm making a motion.
Hold on. All right, let me get to that because I want to finish my thought. I am not the trier of fact today. And I understand this is a kind of a fine legal distinction, so I want to try to explain it to you. If this was a trial and there was a jury sitting there, or if it was a bench trial with the judge, then the jury or the judge is a trier of fact. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Understand what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. My fault. I
Okay.
apologize.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Today is a probable cause hearing. His role today is to convince me by a probable cause standard that number one, there was a crime committed, and number two, that you had something to do with that. If I agree, yes, there is probable cause on each of those two questions, then I send it downtown to the circuit court. And at that level is where a trier of fact is going to determine guilt or not guilty, whether or not you choose a jury or a bench trial. You understand the differences between what's going on today and what would happen downtown for a trial?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I understand the difference.
So, and once again, counsel, if I misstate your argument, correct me. Mr. Lawrence's argument is this video, and I think we all agree, you have every right in the world to see that evidence.
Correct.
But whatever you see on that evidence today is going to be something that would give you an argument to use at the circuit court level for some kind of a motion to keep some evidence out of trial or something like that, but it wouldn't affect the probable cause hearing that we're here today to do. Is that pretty much
Yes,
the argument?
yes.
You follow me? And brother, listen, I'm not gonna let, even if, I don't think he does, but even if he wants to stop you from seeing that video, I'm not gonna do that
Okay,
because you're entitled to that evidence.
right.
He's not saying you can't have it. He's just saying that even if you watch it now, it's really not relevant to what we're doing today. So I'll give you a chance to respond to that if you like.
All right, so basically, I wanted to, my fight here is to, show inconsistency and, basically to show that certain things are not adding up and matching up. And,
Let me stop you there too, because I just want to explain something procedurally, okay? Let's just assume that we watch that video, the body cam, corporal's body cam video. And let's just assume that what he says is plain sight with the handgun. You say it's not plain sight, and maybe I look at him like,
well, I mean, he said
let me
the gun.
talk.
Oh, my bad.
All right, I'm trying to help you, guy. And I'm watching the video and I'm thinking, I can see something in that duffel bag, but I really, if I had to bet my life on it, I couldn't say if it was a handgun or not. So that raises a question, doesn't it? Would you agree?
Yes, sir.
But that's a question for the trier of fact. Okay? The only way I could decide not to bind this over based on a lack of credibility is if I found what the witness said was totally unbelievable.
And that's what I want to show.
You're not going to be able to.
He said the gun was in the bag.
You're not going to be able to. Let me tell you why I say that. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I have failed to bind over exams maybe 3 times in that 20 plus years because a witness was just totally unbelievable. All right. So even if the video is kind of questionable about whether or not 10 people in a room would agree that that was in plain sight as shown on the video, I'm not going to find that to be so impossible to believe that this live human being standing there didn't know what he was looking at. You follow me?
A video would show that.
Trust me, brother. I've watched a lot of videos. Okay.
But my point, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna dead this issue. He clearly stating that the gun was in the bag. If that video showed that gun was not in that bag, it means it was not in plain sight, and that means he lied on the oath.
Okay, but to take that to its logical conclusion, I'd have to find that everything he said was a lie to do you any good today. You follow me?
Yes, sir. I just want to make that a matter of record to the clerk, ma'am, of
She's
my statement I
recording
made.
everything. She's getting it all. That's why I want to make sure that when you speak, she can hear you clearly. So you tell me if you want me to arrange for you to watch a video today,
Yes,
I'll do that.
yes, yes, Your Honor.
Well, hold on. As long as your transport people will give you the time to do that. But I want to move forward with the preliminary exam.
Okay,
that's
yes, yes,
scheduled, if we can.
yes, sir.
Okay.
The warrant, officer, the warrant was specifically for questioning, yes or no, officer? For
Yes.
Elise Janae Reed.
Yes,
Elise Janae Reed was identified, correct?
yes,
Was the vehicle at a park stance, or was the vehicle moving, officer? When the initiation of the arrest was taken into play, was the car parked, or was it at a still point?
it was parked.
So you clarified that it wasn't a traffic stop.
I'll say it was a investigatory stop of its occupants.
Officer, for search and seizure, you searched the reason, what was the reason for searching the automobile after Elise Janae Reed was identified?
Say the last part again, sir.
What was the reason for searching the automobile after Elise Reed was identified?
From what I can remember, I believe that the vehicle was being towed for investigation as well. So from that point, it became an investigatory stop with having to inventory the items that was inside the vehicle.
So there's proof on paperwork that the vehicle was supposed to be towed once Elise Reed was in custody.
That would be something that would come up with Romulus PD.
I find that highly, I find that very far out, Your Honor, that a person that's only got a warrant for questioning, they want to take the car in too. That the vehicle, when you ran the plates, officer, whose name was on the plates?
I didn't run the vehicle.
So that's not on file who the car was registered to?
I'm sorry?
It was not on file who the car was registered to?
I didn't run the vehicle, who the vehicle belonged to or who the plate came back to.
That car is a separate entity, Your Honor. It's a business.
Okay, once again, we're right back to where we were with Ms. Reed.
Okay.
This is your chance to ask the witness question while the witness is on the stand.
Right.
You'll have a chance to make your arguments.
Okay. Okay, so basically you have no proof on documentation that the car was supposed to be confiscated.
Anything that transpired on that day was to bring Ms. Reed in for questioning for Romulus PD. Anything that transpired after that which led up to today, why we're here today.
My final question, was Elise Janae Reed driving that vehicle?
No.
That's all, Your Honor.
Any further questions for the corporal?
No, Your Honor.
Can we send the corporal back to his duties?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, corporal. Watch your step. Stay safe.
Our last witness is going to be Officer Anthony Williams.
Officer, all the way up front. Raise your hand for me. Swear firm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Right up here, watch your step on the ramp. Settle into that chair if you would, please.
Officer, would you please state your name for the record?
Anthony Williams,
How were you employed?
the city of Detroit.
Were you working with Detroit back on September 27th of 2021?
Yes.
Were you working as part of the FAST team,
Correct.
the Fugitive Apprehension Service team?
Yes.
And did you take part in a stop, arrest, and search of a vehicle, a Chrysler 300?
Yes.
Do you remember what time of day it was?
I don't recall the exact time. Sorry.
Okay. And what was, when you, did you approach the vehicle?
Yes.
And how many people were with the vehicle?
2.
Man and woman?
Correct.
Okay. And were they detained?
Yes.
And did you have an opportunity to observe the vehicle itself?
Yes.
And did you have an opportunity to observe the back seat area of the vehicle?
Yes.
And what were your observations, if any?
From the, well, with the access panel to the trunk, there was a revolver.
And when you say access panel to the trunk, can you tell the judge what you mean by that?
It's like a vehicle, the back seat can be pulled forward, and then so like we call it access panel because it's right there, direct access to the trunk.
And you said that there was a gun.
Yes.
What could you see at the time in the back in the trunk area?
Immediately behind that back seat was the what we call a 357 revolver in a holster.
And did you confiscate that gun?
Yes.
Okay. And did you place it in evidence?
Yes.
Do you recall what the evidence tag number was?
Not the exact tag number. No.
Okay. Can I approach the witness, Judge?
Sure.
All right. So the question was the evidence tag number.
For the revolver. Tag number is 663-559-2.
Go ahead, counsel.
Yeah, so the evidence tag number was 663-559-2.
Correct.
And what was the serial number? Did you see, if you saw your report with that refresher recollection as to the serial number?
Yes. Serial number is 152-42127.
And the what is the case number that was given by the Detroit Police Department for this stop and investigation?
The case number would be 2109270299.
And was this, do you remember if this firearm was loaded?
I had to refresh, I'm sorry. Yes.
It had rounds in it, live rounds in it.
Correct.
Was there another weapon observed in your time looking at the vehicle?
Yes.
And what was that?
It was a shotgun.
And that was placed on evidence as well?
Correct.
Right. Were the 2 individuals associated with the vehicle taken into custody?
Yes.
And was one a male and
Yes.
one a female?
Yes.
Do you see the male in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Can you just point to him and describe what he's wearing?
Appears to be in a wheelchair and a red shirt, blue mask, blue face mask.
For the record, the witness is identified as the defendant.
So noted.
And then just so that we're all clear, another member of the FAST team that took part in this on September 27, 2021 is the witness that just testified, correct?
Corporal Holiday.
Corporal Holiday?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so you're another member of that team
Yes.
who actually confiscated the firearm.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much.
Mr. Baker, any questions for this officer?
Officer, can you repeat, where was the gun located?
The handgun or the long gun?
The handgun?
The handgun,
Yes, sir.
right behind the rear seat in the trunk.
specifically, was it in the trunk, in the bag, or was it somewhere else?
It was in the trunk and it was in a holster.
My question is, officer, where was the gun located specifically behind the seat at
But
first sight?
the trunk, right behind the back seat, where you can pull it forward.
Do you agree? Was he? I don't know if he was in here, but it was just laying on the surface in the trunk, correct?
I'm sorry, you said he was laying?
Where was the gun observed? Where did you observe seeing the gun?
Yeah, right behind the seat where you can pull it forward in the trunk on the ground.
Okay, so that's all it was. It was just in the holster, in the trunk. Correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
Where do you observe the rifle?
You said rifle?
Yes.
I observed a shotgun.
Where did you observe the shotgun?
That was in the trunk as well.
Was it in plain sight?
Plain sight?
Yes.
I don't recall.
It wasn't concealed in nothing, officer?
I guess essentially it would be concealed because it's inside of a trunk.
Inside the trunk?
Mr. Baker, let me try something. I think it might help us.
Yes.
Were you the one that discovered the weapons, or were you just the one that took them into evidence, tagged them, and did all the administrative stuff?
I discovered the revolver.
Okay,
My partner, one of my other partners, directly saw the shotgun.
okay, does that help?
Yes, it does.
Go ahead.
So you basically clarified to the court that the revolver was laying in the trunk, just behind the seat.
Just behind us, correct.
In plain sight.
It's a semantics thing. You're saying in plain sight, and he's thinking, but not when the trunk's closed. Because he said it's kind of concealed by the trunk. So once
Well, let
the
me
access panel came down, could you see it?
Yes.
Does that help?
Yeah, yes, that, but let me ask this question. What do you recall seeing all in the trunk when you remove the seat?
A handgun, a revolver, and a holster.
I think he's asking what other things were in the trunk.
I think I recall like a speaker that was in the trunk.
No further questions.
Any questions for the officer?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you can step down. Can we release him back to his duties with DPD?
Yes, Judge.
Stay safe.
All right, no more witnesses for the people. We do have 3 exhibits, though,
Okay,
that I'm moving for entry under the statute, MCL 766.11B for exam purposes only. The first exhibit is the post-mortem report for the autopsy performed on Terry Davis on September 6, 2021. Cause of death, gunshot wound to the abdomen, manner of death, homicide. We move for its admission. The autopsy report.
Mr. Baker, any objection to that report being admitted into evidence?
The autopsy report?
Yeah, did you get, I'm assuming you saw it. If you want to look at it again, you can look at it right now.
Yeah, this was in my discovery, I believe. Yeah, I seen it already.
No
No
objection?
objection. No
Thank
objection.
you. Exhibit 1 will be admitted.
All right, thank you, Judge. Exhibit 2 is the sealed register of actions for Eric Baker's conviction back in 2006 is when the sentencing was for robbery and for felony firearms. So that register of actions I've marked as exhibit 2.
Mr. Baker, any objection to that?
Yes, I object. Time
What's
elapsed.
your objection?
Time elapsed.
Okay, tell me more.
What is he trying to use that as a habitual?
I'm trying to use it to show that you have been previously convicted of a felony.
There's a second offense notice on the complaint.
Right, but that has nothing to do with this case. Prior
And
history.
count two, Judge, is possession by felon, firearms possession by felon, so that's what this is for.
Right, so is he trying to use it as a habitual for the guns? Like, that's time elapsed.
The
The
first
crime is
part-
over 10 years old.
That, first of all, is when you take into account the sentencing inaccurate, but that's only relevant for habitual purposes when going through sentencing. If you have a felony on your record, even if it's from 30 years ago, you still can't possess a firearm unless you've done something to try to remedy it.
Agreed. That'll come in.
And then finally, Judge, exhibit number 3 is the lab report, which again, we've marked as exhibit number 3 and moving for its admission into evidence. This lab report was prepared by Ellen Strassine, that's Strawsine, a forensic scientist with the Michigan State Police Firearms Toolbox Unit. She received the evidence from the Romulus Police Department in the form of the bullet, the fired bullet that had been recovered from the victim, Mr. Davis's body. She got that evidence as well as the 357 Magnum revolver with serial number 152-42127. It was the revolver recovered by Officer Williams. She looked at these two pieces of evidence and was able to draw the conclusion that the fired bullet was identified as having been fired in that revolver.
Thank you.
And so we marked that as exhibit number 3 for its entry.
Mr. Baker?
My objection from the beginning was it from that type of revolver or specifically from that revolver itself?
Specifically from that revolver itself.
Any objection to the report coming into evidence, sir?
No, sir.
Okay, that'll be admitted. And with that, people rest.
Yeah, we rest, Judge, and we don't have any, I don't know if the defense is gonna.
Mr. Baker,
Yes.
Mr. Parker's here. He's been listening. Would you like a minute to seek some advice from him as
Yes.
you move forward?
Yes, sir. I'd like to take a minute. Talk to us, Mr. Parker.
Mr. Parker, if you would. All right. Mr. Lawrence, how do you have Corporal Holiday's body cam? Is it on a flash drive
It's
or?
all on a disc. Not a flash drive.
We'll let him know when we're ready.
No, he didn't, but he did. That's why you need.
Hmm?
I described it from. I said, did you see anything else in the trunk?
Anything else could have been.
That's a good idea. He promised to go on.
He just, it's, yeah, he didn't. But that doesn't mean- But, okay.
Oh, you can't.
I understand what you're saying. They clearly made a distinction.
Okay, that's fine. You could argue that to the judge. So, see, that's, go ahead.
And it's a statement in here. I've been trying to find it, but that's what's going on.
He read the perjury, they always read that statement.
No. She admitted. Here's the word that she lied.
Yes. and you did not. That says Otter is the officer in charge and Romulus.
He said,
Hold it. Otter is the officer in charge, Romulus, who questioned her. Michael Reynolds is the prosecutor who did that particular investigation.
Mr. Lawrence. Thank you for that.
Talked to Otter, she gave
Appreciate
a
it.
lot of different stories. She said she was out there tricking. She was going back and forth to the store several times. Several times. She or anything like that at first. Then toward the end, she said it was you. And she had her shot. That's the thing. He says, now you talked to him at first. Did you tell him the whole truth?
Sorry about that.
No, not at first. So that's another thing that maybe.
Mr. Lawrence,
maybe go
Yes.
to Trial.
my tech
you
guy,
gotta bring that.
he wants to see what you got for that DVD or that disc.
We want me to say.
We have it on, yeah, we got it on a flash drive that's been getting uploaded.
Hold it. Okay, that's fine. But that's something that you're gonna have to talk about at trial.
So we
No,
have it
she-
on a flash drive, and she put it out.
So we can't show it here. Could we do it with the flash drive?
Yeah, but she didn't, but that's not a.
Once it's up,
It's a partial.
once,
No. He said a whole, he said everything.
Mr. Lawrence, I'd like to give him a chance to see it when we're done with the proceedings today before we send him downtown.
Okay, yeah, but that's something that has to be done with a jury.
Thank you. Carolyn, is the flash drive at the PD now?
It is, and if that's what's
Well, hold
being
it now. You
utilized
want me
to
to present
upload
it?
to evidence.
When you say, when you say it like that, it sounds like you want me to make that argument.
When it
No,
is
it had-
Want me
completed.
to make the argument?
It's in the
Or
process
you
of
gonna make the
uploading.
argument?
So that might be a long time.
I told you, you can make the argument. You could go ahead and make that argument.
So that could be a while.
He can only listen to you and say, yes, I'm gonna agree with you. Or no, I'm not. Okay, if any argument you want.
You have a laptop?
Well, you know, the video was something that they were having trouble getting.
I have no idea how that works. So how long will that take to be?
The video was something that. they were
How long is it
having
gonna be
trouble
before that is
getting,
watchable?
And he
It
finally
might
got
take,
it
we're
today.
talking about multiple body cams.
That's the reason
So
why
it's-
I haven't
Big
seen it.
video.
Yeah.
But the
It's,
video.
so it could take an hour, 2 hours to
Yes,
load.
sir.
We will look at it and make sure you see it. But you can make those motions. Hold it. You can make those motions when you go to trial, when you go to court.
Fred,
Yeah, but he's not.
sounds like we can't do it today anyway.
Let you argue that today.
Because what the detective just told me is it might take hours for that thing to load. And while it's loading, nobody can watch the flash drive.
Correct.
We can't postpone today?
What's that?
We can't postpone today until we get that video?
Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that. I already told you, I'm not trying to get that video for you as part of today's proceedings. I'm just trying to make it possible for you to get your discovery. So you're prepared for the next proceeding if there is one.
Go ahead.
This is another bold.
Okay.
What's going on?
You want me to make these arguments?
I mean, I know we had our differences.
No, I understand that. No, but you're still not answering my question. Do you want me to make those arguments or are you gonna make? I can't hear you.
Sure.
So you said, you still haven't said yes. Okay, now I'm understanding. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, we should play with that someday. For the board. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Okay, thanks
again,
for.
I don't know so she agreed to that. The story I heard her say was, she texted 911 when she felt somebody was out there chasing her or stalking her or behind her some type of way. So
And then, right, you got the statements here. She texted 911.
yeah, she did text 911.
I'm not arguing that it is. My argument is just when and where.
When and where?
She got different stories of when and where it happened.
Okay, but do you really think that's a big difference when she texted?
Yes, because it shows she's lying. It shows she's lying in the rest of the statement.
Well, I mean, the texting of 911 has nothing to do with the shooting and stuff. That's the main thing. We gotta focus on the main thing.
Oh, it's the promise.
Huh?
It has something it proves perjury. That's what it proves. That's what it seems.
Yeah, but didn't the judge say that he can't decide whether or not she's telling the truth or not? That's something that has to go before the jury.
Listen, go ahead, tackle this. Stop fighting. This is why we having problems with you. Let's tackle this now about perjury. Look at this.
But you haven't shown that she perjured herself. You know, all you have is statements there.
That's proof enough.
No. Did you put it on the record? No, you question her. Did you put that on the record?
I did.
What part did you put on the record? When he talked about the perjury, all he was doing was just a. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna do that now.
All right.
This is not help take me down. You took me down when I was 18 and I was innocent.
It is.
Show that to the next judge.
Let's focus on right now. You keep on talking about later on. Let's focus right now.
Mr. Baker, are you ready to proceed? Go ahead. You are not?
This is the part where I make my points.
Well, first of all, do you have any witnesses you're gonna call?
She made the statement. I could ask if she could confirm to me the statement. Yeah, it was. She was behind them. At least mama was here, mother.
Okay,
I don't see them in the
Okay.
bench, but she had made a statement. Well, there's a statement here that I wanted to make a point on concerning the perjury that's involved with these statements.
okay. So I think what you're telling me is no, you don't have any witnesses.
Those just statements.
Okay. Are you going to testify?
I remain silent.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just going through the motion so I know what we're doing. So now you just want to give me some argument.
Yes.
Knock yourself up.
I asked Parker to assist me because he know the proper language and terms.
Want me to start?
Yes, you're going.
Okay. Your Honor, Mr. Baker wants to make the argument that when Ms. Elise Reed made the text, the 911 text, first she stated on the record, I believe that she did and made those text messages, the 911, when she was either going to the liquor store or going to the park, somewhere in there. I'm not really sure at what point in time. We do have paperwork here that I believe Mr. Baker questioned Ms. Reed about, that whether or not her mother had known that she had either made these text messages. And from that, Mr. Baker feels that the time and place is not consistent with what Ms. Reed testified on the understanding. She testified again that these text messages were made either going to the park or either going to the liquor store or somewhere in between. And she felt somebody was following her. Again, the paperwork states that her mother knew about the text messages, and Mr. Baker feels that these text messages were made at the house versus different locations in this house. The second point Mr. Baker wants to bring up is the fact of the stop. He feels that this Reed was the subject of that warrant, the arrest warrant, the so-called investigatorial stop that either Holiday or his partner Mounty talked about that involved Miss Reed and not Mr. Baker. Mr. Baker feels that his vehicle was parked, it was legally parked. The vehicle, as the police approach, they allege that they see certain items in plain view. Mr. Baker is disputing that that could have been the case in terms of them actually seeing what they have described in court. Mr. Baker also is arguing you had one officer first talk about observing that particular weapon in a handbag or a bag of some type sitting in the back of that trunk, looking through the back seat or a portal, as one of the officers described. You also have the other officer, the second officer, I believe that's Monty, testifying that when Mr. Baker questioned him, what other items did you see in the back of that trunk? At no time did Monty, I believe, testify that he observed a weapon in a bag. Mr. Baker feels that those particular statements from the two different officers are inconsistent, and therefore not to be considered as truthful.
And there's proof on them cell phones that Miss Elise Reed lied when she said, I happily was basically stalking a residence where she be at and made her get in the vehicle. On my phone, I have two phones. On them phones are text messages that clearly states that she gave a location where she was and we were supposed to hang out. And I picked her up with no malice intentions. I did not threaten her in no form or fashion when it was time for me to pick her up. There are texts between my phone and her phone. Also, I want to bring that up, the texts, and I just feel like if these things don't get addressed, it's going to be a prolonged procedure later on. If it don't get addressed today, it's going to be a prolonged procedure because I'm dealing with the Wayne County Sheriff, who's also been doing illegal interrogation on me and keeping me in the county and neglecting me because of my medical issues. And I know it's a due process and all that type of things that need to take place. But I'm throwing my mercy onto the court and asking if it might be, I know you got a life, you got children and all that things too. But I'm just, if you can take these things into consideration and change the cell phone texts or the last texts between me and her around them dates where she claimed where I picked her up, and the video camera showing that they searched a private entity. That vehicle is my business vehicle for transportation. I have my own transportation company. They just had a warrant for questioning, not for she committed the murder, It was just for questioning. And they illegally searched my vehicle, a search and seizure. Nothing, no weapons was in plain sight. Nothing was in plain sight. The bag, it was no weapon in the bag. That video footage would show that, and would show that that officer lied, that he pulled a weapon out of that bag. I just asked you to take time out today to go over them things. That's all, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, that this be made a matter of record. The statement that she agreed that she lied in one of her statements. That's perjury itself. She agreed that she lied.
Okay, I didn't hear the lady today agree that she lied, so you're gonna have to be more specific on what you want to admit.
How do I admit that? Do I show that? Do you take it to the judge?
Well, again, that was one night.
If you, Mr. Baker, if all you want to do is draw my attention to something she said,
Right,
but you're waving a piece of paper, so I don't know if you want to actually admit it in exhibit, or if you just want to draw attention to something that came off the witness stand.
well, no, I want to draw attention to her subpoena statement
Okay,
that she made, that she admitted that she lied on her original statement.
okay. Well, you mean when the officer said, "Did you tell us the truth before?" and she said, "No." That part that you read into the record,
Yes.
that's part of the record now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
And you said unless you can prove that she made a flat out lie, you won't dismiss nothing.
That's not what I said, but
Oh.
I'll explain that further.
Okay.
Anything else at this time?
One last point, just to tie everything together, again, Mr. Baker is talking about the investigative subpoena that he read into the record, where Ms. Reed said she did not tell the truth at first. The final point is, this event happened on September 4th. Mr. Baker was pulled over, I believe, on the 28th of September. Ms. Reed states that she was with Mr. Baker during that full period of time. The people had questioned her about whether or not, why didn't she leave, why didn't she call the police, these types of things. I feel that Ms. Reed had many opportunities to do a lot of different things, and she chose to stay with Mr. Baker during this particular period of time. And then now, as she is arrested, and she is spending either the 72 hours in jail that she has described, I feel that her credibility is non-existent based on the fact that, one, obviously she's being arrested and she's being at least threatened with the idea of being charged with these crimes, and the fact that she was with Mr. Baker throughout this whole time. She had enough opportunities, and at this point in time, she chooses to tell the story that it was Mr. Baker that did everything, and that brings us here together.
Understood. Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Baker.
One last thing, Your Honor. I know I'm going back and forth.
Go ahead.
I questioned Ms. Reed about the time she spent in the jail. I said, did you spend over 72 hours? And back and forth about when was she approached during them 72 hours? I was in the detention center for 72 hours. Once my 72 hours was up, then I was sent to Romulus. And I spent another 72 hours. So that was more than 3 days. And I tried to make it specifically like, was you released, or did they bring you back and then question you? Did they bring charges on you? I tried to be as distinctive as I could. And she admitted that it was only 72 hours that she spent, and she wasn't pressured. But what I wanted to make a matter of record was either she was free and they called her back, I don't know, but it was more than 72 hours, which nobody is talking about.
Okay. Anything
Because I
else?
spent more than 72 hours in being detained.
Okay. Anything else? No?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Lawrence?
Uh, Judge, we move for bind over on all of the counts and the information. Mr. Baker and I appreciate his desires to point all of these different things out. But really what we're here for today is that the murder of Terry Davis, the evidence is massive against Mr. Baker. We have an eyewitness with absolutely no identification issues whatsoever. She knew him, and then this goes on forever, for days. We have an eyewitness who has no identification issues in pointing Mr. Baker out, who's now testified consistently twice under oath. And on top of that, he's found with the murder weapon that, according to the forensic scientist, unquestionably matches the slug that was taken out of the body of Terry Davis. This is an extremely strong case against Mr. Baker. Obviously, we'll have motion practice or whatever when we get to the circuit court. The only thing I wanted to point out to Your Honor, and then I'm finished, because you probably don't see too many unlawful imprisonment cases. I pulled up the jury instruction on it, and it says a person commits the crime of unlawful imprisonment if he or she knowingly restrains another person under any of the following circumstances, one being the person is restrained by means of a weapon or dangerous instrument. So if you knowingly restrain somebody with a weapon, that's unlawful imprisonment. I'm sure that the defense would argue that, well, at some point in time, it stopped being unlawful imprisonment, but there's no time requirement. And indeed, there's a case that they have with unlawful imprisonment jury instruction that says forcing a victim into a car and using force to prevent her from contacting anyone is unlawful imprisonment. So we move for bind over on all of the counts.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Go ahead, Mr. Baker. I'll give you another shot. You're getting an extra one. I just want you to know you're getting an extra one. Go ahead.
No, I just want to know, is this the time to bring up my my medical issues as far as me being in county jail? Because
I think you and I have talked about your medical issues on more than one occasion. I told you, there's not much I can do. I don't have much sway over what happens down there with the medical stuff.
I remember you told me to talk to the prosecutor, and it's on the prosecutor in the jail to decide.
I don't remember telling you it was on the prosecutor. It's up to the sheriff's department. The sheriff runs the jail.
It's up to the sheriff.
Anything else about your preliminary exam?
If it get bonded over, I request a bench.
Well, you take care of that downtown.
Oh,
All right. And I am going to bind you over. Were there inconsistencies today? Yes, there were. Absolutely. But as I explained to you earlier, this is a probable cause hearing. If I took everything Ms. Reed told me as a lie, I'd still be binding you over on the murder at least, because the car, your car, they find a pistol in your car. You have questions about how it was found. That's for motion downtown. Probable cause. Your gun, your car, the bullet came out of Mr. Davis's body that matched that gun. That's enough right there for probable cause.
No, they wasn't my gun.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm trying to explain to you my decision. The problem is, and I don't mean this to sound critical because you didn't go to law school. You're not a criminal defense attorney. Many people get confused about what the burden of proof is at a preliminary exam. It's not a high burden. It's a pretty low bar the prosecutor has to get over. Is there reason to believe that there was a crime committed? And is there reason to believe that you had something to do with it? That's a pretty low burden. That's not beyond a reasonable doubt, which is what has to be proven at a trial. So there was plenty of probable cause here today. Even if I take all your arguments that raise some concerns, that doesn't squash down the probable causes on here. That's why I'm binding you over on all counts. I am going to continue the bond. Now, I got bad news because what I thought we could do for you today was let you watch those body cam videos. But while I was telling you that, the flash drive that the corporal brought today is over at Romulus PD being uploaded into the cloud into evidence.com. So while it's being uploaded, I can't have anybody show it to you. until it gets into the cloud, we can't access it. Mr. Parker might be able to assist you on how that can happen once you get back to the jail. I have no idea. But trust me, nobody's trying to keep you from seeing those videos. That would be, talk about Mr. Lawrence handing you a big card to play later. If he tries to spring some evidence that you hadn't seen yet, he wants you to see that evidence too. All right, that's just keeps everything on the same playing field. Any questions?
Will I be able to get a copy of today's, what they call a transcript?
Yep, look at that.
Mr. Parker can also explain to that, and listen to me. Listen to him, okay? I tried to talk you into that last time. This is not his first rodeo. He knows how this process works. He's good at it. So let him assist you a little bit, all right? Arraignment on information date is gonna be 2 weeks from today, which would be, what is today? Thursday, right? So that's gonna be the 16th.
The 2 weeks?
2 weeks. No, 1 week. I'm sorry, he's in custody. That'll be the 9th.
We'll get it from the trial judge. There's an open that trial judge.
All right. Anything else?
Hey, Mr. Oakley, it's really a bad situation for me being in the county because they throw it off on other people by me having to being remanded. Like I cannot get, I'm withering away, you know, I cannot get the medical help I need being in that county jail. And
I'm gonna cut you off right now. I am not changing your bond. Especially after I just bound you over. I'm not changing your bond. If you would like, I will put in the file for a DSU. They still call it DSU?
Pre-trial services.
I will make a note in there, ask for a pretrial services review.
thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
But on the new judge, you can make those arguments against the new judge.
Mr. Parker, thank you for your help.
Welcome.
Yeah, I meant to give you your own copy altogether. I'll do it.
No, my hands, I got some.
Second.
I can't move like, you know, like.